do some box office analysis.
Yes, though, much like we've kind of phased out controversy unless we actually had a strong take on it. Man, if this writer is, if, or excuse me, if this actor strike keeps going much longer, we might have to phase this out because, but
Yeah.
anyway, so there's really only one major release this week, and that is the new Martin Scorsese film, Killers of the Flower Moon.
Yes. And I know a little bit about it. I know it's a period drama with Leonardo DiCaprio. And it's also like 3.5 hours long.
Yeah, R-rated 3.5 hour movie, kind of Oscar baity. So but when I heard people speculating that, oh, the studio doesn't expect to make a lot of money on this one, they're just buying an Oscar.
Yeah.
Well, okay, that makes enough sense. Well, what kind of budget are we talking here? 50, 100 million? No, this thing costs as much as a Marvel movie claims to cost
Yes.
before you inevitably find out that they actually lowballed the public budget.
Yes. Before the UK government tells on them.
Yeah. So, man, $200 million for a 200 million, or excuse me, $23 million opening weekend domestically for a $200 million budget. That. Um,
Yeah, this movie's not going to make its money back.
no, I wonder if they're thinking, oh well, we can afford it. I mean, we're going to have Mission Impossible to take to the bank, right? Right?
Right.
That
Yeah.
won't underperform. Ugh.
Oh, yeesh. And it just says, "Descending Madness is reading Lovecraft." Yeah, that's what I've heard. And yeah, and he also says that's the power of the name Martin Scorsese. Yeah.
Yeah, and like I mean, we've looked at we looked at the box office when we did our review of Wolf of Wall Street. It was like successful, but not like hyper successful. But that's a movie with some staying power. So as
Yeah.
long as this one is good and like it's something that you'll sell digital and discs of, sell the streaming services, get ads. Like long term, this is one that's going to be fine.
Yeah. Yeah, they'll probably break even eventually on it. Yeah.
Yep. So your other major releases, Taylor Swift is leading the box office, though it had a Marvel-style second week tumble of 64%.
Yeah, everybody wanted to see it, saw it. And yeah.
Yep. Which, mind you, I'm sure, people will talk about this saving the theaters. This certainly didn't hurt the theaters.
Yeah. Well, I don't know if you saw Chris Gore had a little bit of a rant about the Taylor Swift
Yes.
movie.
Where the Swifties were having so much fun that they ruined the movie he was actually trying to watch.
Right. Yeah. Yeah.
Which, I get being excited, but, be considerate that you're not actually at a concert venue.
Right. Yeah.
If the theater has to give a bunch of refunds, they're not going to be happy with you.
Very true. Yeah.
Let's see. As far as other movies, Exorcist, Believer, kind of hanging in there. Now, I'm not going to sugarcoat anything. This has just been a bad fall for movies in general.
Yeah.
Like the really big success for as far as horror movies go, we have The Nun with an $85 million domestic and at week 7.
Consideration from Swifties.
Yeah. Ninja Toe, Ninja Toe, Ninja Toe. Only most Taylor Swift fans are narcissistic jerks.
Yeah. Yes.
But yeah, like the Nun technically released in late summer from where I sit. So
Yeah. Yeah. That was like late August, wasn't it?
yeah, I think so. So it's like not exactly. It kind of avoids being part of this fall of ignominy.
Yeah.
Um, yeah, like the horror movies, like Well, Nightmare Before Christmas had a re-release, so $4 million free dollars. So that's good.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, this year has been pretty bad. Like better than last year on like a gross level,
Hmm.
but not a lot of movies are actually making money.
Yeah, yeah. We were talking about before the show. Like, there only been two superhero movies that have broken even this year. One was Guardians of the Galaxy, and then
The other one
this
is
one
the
here.
friggin' Paw Patrol the Mighty movie,
Yeah,
where I remember seeing this before the Flash and think like the trailer for this before the Flash and thinking, so you guys have completely misunderstood where the market is going right now. If becoming a superhero movie is your attempt to cling to relevance for your Paw Patrol franchise, and you're kind of in trouble. But they're making it work.
yeah,
I mean, at the end of the day, it's kind of like I think the similar effect that that Elemental benefited from was that what else is there at this time, like this time of the year, that you can take a small child to and it won't be harmful,
right. Yeah.
especially in horror movie season.
Mm, yes. And and not and even horror movies are not, as we're seeing here, not performing very well.
No, Saw X, which was really well received, is only at 47 million after a month.
Yeah.
I'm inclined to usually go, oh, who cares about the actors promoting their movies? Nobody cares. So what if you can't go on Colbert? I am starting to wonder if that does have more of a difference than I was wanting to lend it.
Yeah. Because yeah, you might occasionally get somebody who watches some normie who watches that show and goes, "Oh, that movie's coming out. Oh, that looks interesting."
Yeah, like, if they have, if I don't know, I'm going to make up a
Mm,
number. If
yeah.
a typical episode of Colbert Report has 2 million views, I, I think that's about right from the last I heard. I could be
Yeah.
under, but like even if if one for 2 million, if 1% of uh, I'll say if 5% it goes, that's 100,000 people going to your movie,
Yeah. Yeah.
which is not insignificant.
No, no, it's not, and especially now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If um, but yeah, so since there really isn't anything too new to talk about, I think we can safely move on. Aside from just because you're going to a simulated concert, be considerate of the other theater spaces around you. They're not designed to baffle the noise of people screaming their lungs out when they get excited.
Yeah. Yeah. Act like you're at a Christian gospel concert. You know.
Now, depending on what part of the country you're in, that could mean more or less noise.
That's true. That's true.
Um, well, that's actually a decent segue for our first review.